Hey guys, what's up? This is Toxicroak Gaming, and we're back making an updated Bloons TD 6 tier list. In the comment section, feel free to tell me which towers you think move the most, which ones you think move the least, what towers you think are where they belong, and just tell me your overall opinions on all this. So yeah, we're gonna start. Okay, first we're gonna do the Dart Monkey. I
Okay,
think the Dart Monkey should be like A tier. Sorry, it's like so stretched.
so what are the different tiers again? I forgot.
It's just like A to S. Oh,
8S? Okay. Uh, mm,
let me pull this out.
yeah,
Dart Monkey, I put an A
I'd say
because he's
mid to
good.
high.
He's good, but he's not like amazing, and he's a
Yeah,
really good early game tower. But then late game, well, even late game, we saw with the Crossbow Master, really good, and you get him for
yeah.
free early. So hey, uh, we're not gonna go in any order. So Mortar Tower. I think that's the worst tower in the game.
Yeah,
What do you think? Mortar Tower, worst tower in the game?
yeah.
Because I've been playing with this Mortar Tower, and I still can't even get all the upgrades for him because I don't have enough experience. That wants to tell you how much I use the Mortar Tower. Buccaneer.
Uh, B to C.
Yeah, B
Something
to
like that.
C. Good. He's good when you need him, but like if you're not trying to run him, then he's not going to be any of your strategies.
Yeah,
He's kind of weak in most strategies, and there's just things that are better. Spike
yeah.
Factory. I think the
Spike.
Spike Factory moves the most for me in terms of like where we put him last time and where he is now.
Yeah.
I would say maybe even like A tier, like the highest A tier. Cause
I'd say
I
mid.
don't really want to put him in like S because
I wouldn't put him in S, but I would say mid. I would say mid A.
the reason that I think it's a good A tier tower though is just because the perma spikes are pretty much the only reason you'll run the tower now. It used to be kind of sort of different, but now it's eh.
I'd say mid A, but
Let's find our old tier list, and I'm gonna tell you what we did and where
I
things are now.
don't even remember what we put in the order.
I think we put the Dart Monkey in B,
I
if
think
I'm remembering.
I think the Dart Monkey was not definitely wasn't A. I remember that much.
Okay, I found the tier list, and sorry we're doing this. Okay. So I think the biggest mover is gonna be the Spike Factory. We could put him in A. Oh, we put Spike Factory in low B, and we put the Dart Monkey right above it. I think the Spike Factory is like right above the Dart Monkey now.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah,
but the Spike Factory is definitely the biggest climber, in my opinion. Maybe even maybe the Boomerang Thrower might be the biggest one. I don't know. Where should we put the Boomerang Monkey?
Boomerang.
He was highest in C. Now I think he should be like
I think mid B to high.
mid B, above
Mid
the
B to high.
Buccaneer.
Yeah,
Buccaneer went up, and the Boomerang and the Buccaneer were right by each other as well.
yeah.
Okay, next the Engineer Monkey. Engie. I like him in C, but I don't know. He doesn't seem like he's amazing, but I'd put him in C just because. But what do you think
Mm,
of that?
I would. Yeah, I agree. I
Just
agree.
there's not a whole lot of times you're gonna be running him, and like even the
Even the
overclock
time.
is really expensive. Like you're not gonna be getting a whole lot for what you have to pay
Yeah.
for it, honestly.
And even if you do run it, it's like you're only running it for certain things, not.
You're not running it for offensive power. You're running it for all the other things.
Yeah.
Tack shooter.
Uh, I don't know. I think they nerfed the tack shooter.
I think it's still B. It was B in the last video. I think it's B, right below the boomerang where we put it.
Yeah.
I use the tack every game because the tack is just a very good at covering in specific areas. But when it
Yeah.
comes to the higher rounds and the more difficult stuff, the tack shooter kind of falls off.
Yeah.
So it's really good early, really bad late. Bomb
Yeah.
tower. We have bomb tower
Uh,
down in D. I still think it might be in D.
Yeah.
It might be in like the low C, but I think it's a D because just a tower I haven't ran because I've just never had the reason to.
Yeah.
Pretty much like the only towers I run ever are the ones in A and S. And for the most part. Monkey Ace, same thing. I don't know, like should it be the low C or should it be in D?
Let's see. I don't know.
I think it should be in the D. So the
Yeah.
D tier is going to stay the same. It's still ace, bomb, mortar. We put bomb, ace, mortar, but I think the ace might be slightly better. Or I might even say it's in C, sorry, because I can see why you would run ace, or honestly, whereas bomb and mortar,
Yeah.
not a whole lot that you'll run them in. So ace, I think, will be above NG and C. Monkey sub.
I'd say B to A.
I'd say he's above the dart monkey.
Uh,
The reason I say, and maybe even the spike, because he just provides a lot of offensive power. With the new
provides
hero,
a
it's
lot of
really great.
utility.
What?
I said provides a lot of utility.
Yeah, lots of utility, so I think it's an overall really good tower.
Yeah.
Alchemist. I'm thinking moving him from S to A is a good thing, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Because he's good, but it's not like you need Alchemist. You could still play without him. BMA is amazing, but BMA costs a lot. The buffs that he gives are good, but they're not like outstanding, you know. So Alchemist, I think, is just A. Heli
Yeah.
Pilot,
Um.
B.
Yeah.
Probably the highest tower in B for me now. Which is currently Heli Pilot, Boomerang, Tack Shooter, and Buccaneer. Because Moab Crush and Downdraft are just really good things for me. And it doesn't cost a whole lot. I know I really said a lot about it costing a lot, and that's why I put it low. But I really think that the Heli Pilot's a lot better than I let on before. It's still
Yeah.
not A and it's still not amazing, but it's a lot better than I used to think.
I mean, once you play the game more, you figure out that the towers are actually better than you think.
And especially with like the recent balance changes, a lot of the things are switching around. So yeah, here we go. Wizard. I'd put the wizard in S just because like
Yeah.
he has
Archmage.
everything.
Archmage is pretty good.
The Archmage is basically a sun
Archmage.
god. Like or a sun avatar from Super Monkey. The middle path gives a lot of DPS.
And then bottom path gets more utility support.
more utility support stuff, and so running all three of them together is really good
Yeah.
and really efficient. So I think he's like possibly the best tower in the game.
Yeah.
Ice Monkey. We had Ice Monkey in low C. I think he deserves
I think it
like
goes up.
what?
I think it goes up.
To B?
Yeah.
Probably below the Tack Shooter but above the Buccaneer. Because
Yeah.
Buccaneer's lowest B and Tack Shooter's second lowest. The ice tower, I mean, it's good, but it's only good in certain situations, and
Yeah.
it's just very situational. Monkey Village.
Also,
Air.
back to the ice tower, real quick. I feel like you don't get the situation where it'll excel like
You just don't get where you
often.
need it that much, and like
You,
pretty
like
much
you
the
don't you
best
don't
thing
get it.
about it is that tier 5 upgrade that lets it icicle impale, I think it is.
Yeah. I just feel like you don't get that situation you need very often.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Monkey Village. We had it as S tier, best tower.
mm, I'd say
I still think it might be.
maybe.
I think it is because it gives a lot of utility. It stops, or it gives camo detection and allows magic monkeys to pop purple balloons for if you're doing like magic monkeys. Uh, and it's just, it provides a lot. And
Yeah.
it does cost a little bit, so maybe that might be why I would put it in A tier, but it is pretty good. The glue gunner. We had glue gunner in mid A. Where do you think it is? I think it's like same place.
Yeah.
You use them like you can use them. I don't use them a whole lot, but the glue
I
gunner
don't
does a
either.
good job at doing what it does, and when you do run him, it can get very rewarding, and it can really help on the big rounds like round 63. Placing two of them can really help to
Yeah.
solidify things. Banana Farm. I think it's S still. Uh, you're getting money faster. You can sell it to get even more. So if you have them for at least like 3 rounds, then they're really good. Because you're getting your money back essentially after 3 to 4 rounds. 5. Okay, 4 more towers. We have the Sniper Monkey. We put him in mid B. I think the Sniper Monkey actually goes into A.
Yeah.
Like, above the Dart. I think the Spike Factory is there. It's above the Dart Monkey, below the Glue Gunner,
Yeah.
or maybe even above the Glue Gunner, because he actually provides a lot of popping power, and he has a lot of situations where if you're just kind of lazy and don't want to run the regular things to pop leads and to do stuff early, then you could just get snipers, and
Yeah.
really, for the price, it's not as bad as you would think. It's really good.
Hmm.
Super Monkey. We put him in B.
I'd say
He was the top of the B tier. I think still top of the B tier. We're gonna move Buccaneer to the high C, and the Dart Monkey to high B, and Ice down, just to balance out like how many are in each rank.
yeah.
But really, the Mortar and Bomb Shooter are the only ones that deserve to be in D tier. But I
Yeah.
think the Super Monkey belongs in B as the top of B. Again, just because he's really expensive and it's not good and like easy and maybe even normal. You're only really getting a lot of use out of it if you're playing like hard and poppable chimps.
Yeah.
And it just takes a lot of time for it to get into play.
Sorry, what are we talking about again?
The Super Monkey.
Super Monkey, yeah. Okay.
And then we have Ninja Monkey. This one actually goes up quite a bit. I put him in C, below like Monkey Buccaneer and like most everything. I think he goes into like B. Somewhere in between like somewhere in like mid B. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Cuz I actually used to think like the Ninja Monkey got overshadowed by a bunch of things, which he still does, but when you play him, he actually is really good and he performs really well. I'm surprised by this tower now and how much it'll be climbing
Yeah.
the ranks. And then finally we have the druid. The druid honestly will go down for me. He was in the low A. I think he
I
goes to the B now.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna move tack shooter to C because, or what do you think boomerang to C? It's either boomerang or tack.
I think. I don't know. I think. I think tack.
Yeah,
Honestly.
tack to C. Druid I'm gonna put like in the B tier because the tower it's good, but it's definitely not as good as it used to be in my opinion.
Yeah.
Especially with Oben not being as good anymore and getting kind of nerfed, you know. So
Yeah.
I think the druid honestly just fell down. I used to really like this tower, but whenever I started finding about other things and noticing things were different, I was just like, the druid's not here anymore. So overall, the best monkey tower in the game is the wizard monkey. The most versatile tower in the game in my opinion and provides the most.
Yeah.
Second best is the alchemist, which is an A tier because buffing everything. And then I put the sub as the third best. I don't know, maybe like the third best should be like the sub should go here. And then the third best should be like the sniper.
Yeah.
So here we go. This is the tier list. D is like I never use them and you should never use them. These towers are like the worst in the game, which is just mortar and bomb. C tier, very very situational, or I might even put NG and D now. I think about it, and then move like the boomerang to the top of C, just to even out the tiers. So NG, bomb, and mortar, like you never use them. Some people might disagree with the NG being in D, and I understand that, but the tower I just feel like is not as good as it could be, and in 5 it was way better. What?
We all have our own opinions, so.
We all have our own opinions. The C tier, which is boomerang, tack, ice, buccaneer, and ace. These are all very situational towers, and you use them whenever you get in the right situations. Other than that, the towers are kind of not so great.
Yeah.
Which I might swap the ninja and the boomerang. I might put the boomerang like in B still, but the ninja is going to be in C. Really impressed with the ninja still though. I know he's still in C and I talked a lot about how he should be higher, but due to evening out, and I just think the ninja is kind of at the bottom of the pack in terms of everything here.
Yeah.
The B tier is the ones that you can use most of the time. Like they don't really require the best of situations, but there's also things that are better. So the boomerang, heli pilot, dart monkey, druid, and super monkey. Boomerang, I had to debate where to put him because he's good, but he's not like the best. And the only reason why he's above the ninja monkey now is because the top path can be good in the big hordes. The middle path is just fast attacking, so you're not going to be using it as much as you would. The other paths and then the bottom path can be really good with Moab pressing, which the heli pilot, which is right above it, does the Moab shove and Moab press stuff a bit better than what the boomerang does.
Yeah.
And then the heli pilot, solid, I mean, not too bad. Dart monkey is really good early, falls off late. The crossbow master is really good and can really save you most of the time. And then we did druid.
I don't know. Druid just fell down for me.
It fell down because of how Oben does and how there's just been more exploration. Because I used to think Druid was good because of probably a few things, but more exploration and more of everything made the Druid go down. Super Monkey is still the very middle of the pack. And I feel like that's a fair thing. Because it's so expensive and it can be really rewarding. But, like,
it can be rewarding if you pull it off, but like, I don't know, it's just, yeah, super expensive. And
A tiers are the towers that you pretty much see in most every match of BTD6. The lower A tier you don't as much. It's the higher parts. Glue Gunner, you don't see it in every BTD6 game, but it can be used in really.
I actually see Glue Gunner a lot in BT.
I see it a whole lot, and I think that where it's used and when it can be used is really good. Sub, pretty much anytime you have a water map, you see a sub. Whether it's the bottom path and the top path combined or doing an energizer type thing, the sub's used a whole lot.
Yeah.
Sniper Monkey, you see him quite a bit, and even if you don't get the upgrade pass, he still does quite a bit, being like a 202 or a 020 or 022, whatever. He does a lot of damage and he has a lot of versatility. Spike Factory, which is indeed, I think, the highest climber in this tier list, other than maybe the Sniper. Permaspike was buffed a few patches ago, and so I feel like Permaspike.
Wait, was it really?
Yeah, Permaspike. That's why the Spike Factories become relevant. I forgot what they did to it, but Permaspike is
I actually didn't know
the
that.
sole reason I think that the Spike Factory is as high as it is. And pretty much every single match of BTD6 I play, I make sure to run a Spike Factory, whether it's Permaspikes or just Deadly and Long Life, whatever. I make sure to run a Spike Factory. Alchemist, I talk a lot about. He buffs your towers, but BMA is also really good. You see him in most matches. And then S tier are the towers that you will see in 95% of the games. You're going to see farms, villages, and wizards. The wizard, as I've said, most versatile tower. He has pretty much everything that all the other towers have, but maybe just a step up. Village, just, it helps a whole lot. And then farm gives you money. So, yeah, let me see. That's the BTD6 tier list. I want to know what you guys think, so if you have any opinions on where I place things, if my placing was good, bad, if you think things are changing, whatever, then please let me know. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and if you want to see a third one if things really change, if you want to see more BTD6 gameplay, or even just like more playing around with BT6, maybe like a tier list of the tier 5s and such, then please let me know. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.